know, I'm so tempted to put something down here. You know, maybe some of that low bush that you can, like wild roses, where you pick rose hips in the wintertime in the snow. Or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I just get the feeling that I'd like to have more than just a little bit of shadow down here. You know? I need some stronger lines. Oh yeah, we'll see. I'll just scratch this in here for now, and we'll see how it goes. You know, from the point of view of framing our sort of focal area, it works. I like the additional content. It doesn't oppose this, but that's okay. It doesn't need to. There's enough of this going on that there are no overtaking strong lines on the thing that I need to worry about any of that, I think. Okay, I'm just going to leave that for the moment. Let's put a little bit of roof on here, maybe. What happens if we're going to jump our values up here quite a bit now. What happens if I take some raw umber and some burnt sienna and some titanium white? And, you know, it's a painting of a shed in the snow, but I don't think I want to have snow on the roof. I'd prefer to let some of the design of the roof show. Yeah, it easily turns kind of cutesy if we put too much snow in too many places, and I don't want that. I don't want to paint a scene that would go on a Christmas card. I like it a little more painterly than that. That's okay, it's a bit cold. Alright, if we put a little bit of ultramarine blue in there. Hint of alizarin crimson, not too much of anything. I want to keep my values low, don't want to get too carried away just yet. Okay. We want a roof that has seen better days. right. Okay, let's see. Yellow ochre, titanium white. Just a teeny tiny touch of ultramarine blue. Okay. Remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. Okay. I'll bring that down a little bit at an angle. Um, 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 um. Maybe we just don't touch it now, hmm? Maybe we leave it alone for a moment now. Okay. But there's one thing I'd like to do. Just because that tin was in such bad shape a few years back, that roof was in such bad shape a few years back, that the person who owns the land decided to come along and put a piece of tin in there. A real kind of a bad job, but you know, it was better than nothing. I don't know, something. Some kind of weird patchwork, nondescript, undisclosed, can neither confirm nor deny. Excuse me, all that stuff. What am I doing? Am I even recording here? Yes, I guess I am. You know what I should do? Seeing as I'm... There, we'll bring you a little closer. Okay. Alright, time to clean my little pile here. I'll try to get my brush reasonably clean. Not clean enough to perform surgery with, but you know, so not sterilized, but clean enough to keep doing what I'm doing here. Okay, now we'll go to more titanium white, fresh titanium white, and some raw umber. Okay, I'll try not to get too high a value here. We'll save our final specks of high value for the end of the painting. Not now. Not yet. Okay, so we have raw umber and titanium white, and I'm throwing in a little bit of ultramarine blue as well. Yeah, that's kind of white. That's kind of cold. We'll dump a little more raw umber in with it. How about that? Try to have some sort of a plausible looking set of pickets here from our remnants of our fence. Okay. Okay, come on. Keep that plausibility meter running. All right, now a little more raw umber. Quite a bit more raw umber. Still on the fence, but there. Okay. Now, I think we'll go to about there with that. And we'll jump back into some white here. Some stronger white. Try to carefully put that on, yeah. Let's go up a little higher with it. Okay, that'll do. And um, 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 um. Kind of tempted to just have a piece of raw wood down here too. You know, yeah, let's do that. Why not? Like, just why not? Okay. The top of it is in the shadow. Right? Maybe that's a little better like that. That board is also a Johnny-come-lately. Okay. Now let's give our palette a wipe again. Our brush a cleaning. Now, this board to me seems very bright right now. But you know, I still haven't played again all of my cards on here. I have not gone as high value as I can still. So those are final adjustments I'll worry about later. For the time being, we're just gonna not think about it, not fret about it, not fixate on it. We're just gonna leave it be and continue painting the area around, well, the rest of the shed. Or for the moment, maybe for this, just on this video, we'll just get most of the red in there. Okay, how about that? Now, I don't think I want to paint individual boards on there. Not with any great clarity anyway. I think I would just like to show it as a wall. I'm using CAD Red Medium and Alizarin Crimson and CAD Yellow Pale. If I were just to use straight CAD Red Medium, for some reason, the reds, the color red likes to argue with cameras, and actually even the eyes sometimes, so I kind of like to add something else to it. Here, I'm even touching it with a little bit of burnt sienna. How about that? And a hint of white. Okay. A little more. Okay, that's in the shadow. All right. Okay. Let's clean it up now. Now what do we have? We have some straight CAD Red Medium. No. See, it's not a happy color. I don't like it. I just like to add a little bit of CAD Yellow Medium or CAD Yellow Pale to it, and even that doesn't quite do it. I'm going to add a little white as well. I'm going to watch it. I don't want to go too pink. Okay. You know, instead of CAD Yellow Pale, you could use Yellow Ochre as well, but it tends to stay more earthy. You don't get quite the same strength as you do if you use CADs. There, something kind of weird and unusual on the bottom. I like weird and unusual stuff. That's just fine with me. Okay, so you sort of know the boards are vertical on it, but they're not, you know, they're not sort of jumping out and hitting you in the face. You will see sometimes that sometimes folks will really be tempted to draw every individual board. Scary stuff, scary stuff. Okay, a little more white, a little more cad yellow pale. Whew, okay. More touchies? For the moment, I don't think so. For the moment, I don't think so. Actually, there's one thing I will do. Just that. Whoops. Okay. So I'm very tempted to put in something across here, you know, of this nature. Let me just back up and have a look. I don't know. You know what I could do? Yeah. What I could do is easy there, Phil. Don't go over the same spot too many times. Okay, leave it for now. If I want to go into it more, I'll wait till the paint's dry. What I could do, what I think I will do, is I have my reds that I'm using here. Cad Red, medium, alizarin crimson, a bit of Cad Pale Yellow. I wonder if I had a little bit of ultramarine blue to it. And we'll go to a purple. Oh, that goes, because of the Cad Yellow Pale, it goes very dirty right away. I think I'll just add more alizarin crimson and a hint of white. How about that? How about that, Bob? Is that going to work there, Bob? I don't know. Joe, what do you think? Okay. We're getting in that direction now. Let me do something. I'm just going to try this. I could be way off base. But we'll know for sure if I do it. If I don't do it, we'll never know. Yeah, that can work. That can work. So let's take this, run it down just a bit. Okay, let's go back into our slightly brighter colors. I'm not going to go quite as strong as these, but fairly strong. So we'll go Cad Red. alizarin crimson. Cad yellow pale. Getting against the building here, which is pushed back, so we have a bit of shadow on the right hand side, catching a little more sunlight on the left hand side. I think that's going to work. I think that's going to work okay. Okay. All right. That's a pretty bad attempt at keeping rodents from getting into the firewood that's in there, or whatever's in there. But it's something, you know? It adds. I think it adds to the structure. I think it looks okay. Let's what have I got here? Is that removable? Yes, it is. Okay. I think we're going to leave it at that for the moment. Or should we? I don't know. Maybe I should just wash the brush out. That's enough red for now. I don't want everybody seeing red. Yeah, let's scrape the red off. I still have a lot of work to do. Let me just back this up. Oops, sorry, always the wrong way. I still have a lot of work to do up in here in different areas. But, you know, I'm in the Christmas spirit. So I'm being lazy and I'm just going to kind of play away at this. And not attack it too aggressively. So, you know, I'm not following the technical ideals, distance to foreground. I don't have to. Don't have to worry about that. Not in this painting. Some paintings it's more beneficial, but I can do what I want. That's the beauty of painting. It should be fun. There's enough discipline required for so many aspects of it that it's kind of nice not to get too carried away. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the building. Now we can get some other stuff in here and see how it's going to look with the building. You know what I'd like to do, actually? Right now, I'm going to get a little bit of yellow ochre, a little bit of white, and I'd like to see, I like a bit of light here. I like more light here. I wouldn't mind some light spilling up alongside this tree as well. That's too bright. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I've sort of jumped from too dark to too light. That was a little bit too zealous of a move. And now, as you can probably see by my brush strokes, I'm just quickly going to do this or quickly going to do that. That's a bad frame of mind to be in when you're oil painting. You shouldn't be quickly doing anything. You should be thinking about it. And gotta slow my head down here. Do this right. Don't do it poorly. If you're gonna do it poorly, then don't waste your time. Don't do it at all. Choking up on that brush again. Not a good habit, not a good habit. But sometimes I need to because I'm too shaky. Don't forget that the times that you're choking up on your brush, if you are shaking a little bit and if you are holding your brush here, that choking, that shakiness is amplified at the end of the brush. So you can give yourself a little bit of leeway there. I know for newcomers to oil painting, that traditionally has been very much emphasized. Hold your brush here. Hold your brush, at the end or midway, back a ways. And allow your wrist, get your wrists used to doing much of the work. But I'm past my trainee period. I'm past my break-in period, so I don't feel too guilty. I hope I'm still before my best due date though, or best before date. Hope I'm still before my best before date. I don't know. I'll just stop talking. Sometimes that's the best idea. Okay. I'll leave that one fairly dark, I think. I think we're still safe. This is looking quite intense up here, but I haven't laid any light on the snow yet. As soon as that snow gets some light, things change. Things will change pretty quickly. Hey, you know what? Just for the fun of it, why don't we do that? Why don't we put just a little bit of light? The most intense light is going to be on the snow here. But there's no harm in just to test the waters. Let's put a little bit of stuff back there. And what will I do? What will I do? Well, I think we'll keep our snow a bit greenish. So we'll go yellow ochre and ultramarine blue and white. That's too green. Okay, let's go more ultramarine blue. It's kind of dirty because my white's a bit dirty, but oh well. I'll live with it. It's okay. We'll be alright. Yeah, that snow goes right up to those trees which are not catching much light, so I better be careful. I better be careful there. How is that? I think that's going to work. I think that's going to work just fine. Oh, that's... I'm not lining things up very well here. That's okay. Don't have to. Don't have to get too worried about it. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. And that'll do. Now, do I want this tree to come down as close as this fence? The answer, my friend, is not blowing in the wind. The answer is no. We'll push it back. Okay, let's square the camera off. Have a little peekaboo at this. So far, I like it. I'll drop it a little bit. Helps with the glare avoidance. Those yellows on that tree look very flat, but that's because I haven't put really any highlights on them yet. And as I said, it's okay that it's that high a value because the snow in the foreground is going to be much higher value than what we're looking at right now. Okay, there it sits. Talk to you soon.